Hello, this is Chris Rowlands giving you another review for bestwindowsmobileapps.com, this time of Resco Brain Games. On the website, on Resco's website, it describes it as a collection of 44 games to tease your brain. It is very similar to the sort of games that you'd find on the Nintendo DS and DSi and DSi XL, whatever. It's that kind of thing to help increase the amount you use your brain on a daily basis. It has this lovely UI, which is based on the iPhone, very obviously based on the iPhone. It's got 3 pages to it, which slide across very easily. It's got the little 3 dots at the bottom, so you know which page you're on. It supports a large number of screen sizes, so you don't really need to worry about if it will fit your device. And down here, it has options, and it can show you the statistics about your gameplay in either the past 7 days or past 30 days, how much you've improved and stuff like that. Sadly, I've only reinstalled this game today, so it's only got 1 day's worth of information there. Got the back button up there and a couple of soft keys at the bottom, which is very easy to use, in fact. The soft keys look slightly smaller than the ones you normally get on Windows Mobile, and yet they're still quite easy to press. Now, this has 3 different profiles, so I'm currently on the default profile, but there's also a green profile and a red profile. All 3 of these are, they record your kind of progress throughout the game, so you can in fact have 3 different people using this app over time, and it will show you how well each different person is doing, and it'll record how far you've got. But because only I use this, I just keep it on the default profile. And then in the About page, it's got a little bit of information, and that's where you register it as well, if you buy it. Because there is a demo, but yeah, you can also buy it for $19.95, which I've done. Well, I've got a free version. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at some of these games. Whenever you click on one, like that, it'll bring up this list of levels here. So, not all of them have 10, some of them have less than that, some have 5, some have 6. One of them has only 3 levels, but you can slide up and down that list very easily, or you can click on different ones, and let's go back, whoops, pressed it by accident. If you go down to one which you haven't unlocked yet, it'll tell you that it is locked. But I've done the first one, so the second one is unlocked, so I can play that. Up here it tells you how much of this particular game you've got through so far. I've got through 10%. You can also add it to your favourites, and also click on Help, which will show you a little tip, like that. Clicking on it will get rid of it again. You can also switch between all these games by pressing Next Game, or just simply swipe across. If you swipe from one side all the way to the other quite quickly, it'll just swipe across 2. Not entirely sure why it does that, but and it's not that handy, because I've done that by accident a couple of times, and yeah. Clicking play will in fact open up the game, and it'll show you a little tip about how to play it before you actually get into the game. So it's saying here the objective is to find the correct answer. Choose the correct answer from 4 options. For example, the correct answer for 6 plus 2 is 8. So, and also you can get a little tip by pressing the question mark up there. So, as you go through the game, the stars that are along the top, they slowly kind of decrease for every question that you get wrong, stuff like that. Now, because there is, in fact, as I mentioned earlier, 44 different games, I've chosen 4 from each of these sections. There's 4 different sections denoted by the different colours, so there's orange, purple, green and blue. I'm not entirely sure what differences there are between those different sections, but I've chosen 4 from each and added them to my favourites. So I'm just going to go through and show you how, well, one level of each of these, or maybe even just 2 from each, because that might take a while. Yeah, let's do the first 2 of each colour. So, calculation. Let's open that one up. I'm going to play the first level. The first level is always the easiest, and then as you go through, based upon what the game entails, either you get less time, or the things move quicker, or it gets harder as you go along. So it does have noises, so 1 plus 7 is 8. You use these 4 buttons along the bottom. 9. For 1 plus 0 is 1. If you get something wrong, so 0 plus 5, it goes red across the top, so 1 plus 5 is 6. It's all quite simple in the first section. Pressing the question mark will bring up the hint again. Now I feel greatly under pressure to not do badly on this because, as I said, it's the first level, so it's incredibly easy stuff. So yes, that's what that was like. It'll give you a rating out of 5 stars for how well you're doing. And I didn't answer those as quickly as I could because I'm trying to talk as well. So I'll go back and it'll show me my favourites. Whenever you add a favourite, it just simply shows up in that list. You can't swipe across to it, you have to click on the little soft key to get to your favourites. But it's a nice way of accessing the ones that you quite like. So choose a number and play the first one, saying fill in the missing number to solve the problem. What plus 8 equals 8? 0. Oh, I pressed 4 by accident. Despite these being large buttons, sometimes I don't press the right ones. And every now and then you do get the sort of questions which have the same answer. And you do end up seeing trends in them sometimes, but I think it is entirely accidental. You've answered correctly 9 out of 10. However, you have answered slowly and made a mistake, so you receive 2 stars out of 5. I normally do better. I'm not that stupid. Anyway, so new number. Looking for a new number. How do you play this one? It says memorise the numbers, and then it'll change what numbers are on screen, and you have to figure out which one has been added in. So there's 2, 8, and 9. And now there's 2, 3, 8, and 9, so that would be 3. 4, 9, 1. 0. 4, 9, 1. 1, 6, 4. 1, 8, 6, 4. 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 9, 3. 5, 4, 1. And again, if you get one of these wrong, the bar across the top will go red, and it'll give you a little wrong noise, like that. So the noises are quite useful. Indicate the new number. 062 0642 568 168 and then 1568. So that's a new number.